Welcome back, and let's bring on SME Spotlight, and that's going to be today on Zenith Drugs. Now, this one is opened up for subscription today. February 19th to February 22nd is when you could opt for this IPO, subscribe for the IPO. The offer type, it's a fresh issue that is going to be happening. The issue size is 40 crores, approximately 40.67 crores. And to talk more about the company, what does the company do, what are the plans of the company going forward as well, we have Ajay Singh Dassundi, Zenith Drugs Limited's Executive Director, joining in with us. Thank you so much, sir, for joining in with us this afternoon.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much.
And so let's first start by understanding the company, right? Because you're a contract manufacturer, you have your own distribution as well. So for understanding and for better understanding of our viewers, if you could start by what segments do you work in, as well as what part of your business comes in from contract manufacturing and the other segment.
First of all, I would like to thank ET Now for giving this opportunity. And if I start with the journey of, I would like to briefly tell about the Zenith Drugs actually. This company was incorporated in 2002 actually, and we started commercial production by the end of the 2002. But before that, madam, actually we are basically three promoters of the company basically. So one is my colleague Sandeep Bharadwaj and Bhupesh Soni. They are with all three studied together in 1996. We came from the small town to Indore for the education actually, and we went for the pharmacy graduation actually. And so if we talk about our association, it is as of now 28 years we are together. So in 2002 we started Zenith Drugs with the plot size of 6,000 square feet and built up around 12,000 square feet. And in 22 years actually we are doing liquid ointment, oral capsules and externals. These kind of 4 segments we are manufacturing. And we have the WHO approvals. World Health Organization is approved for last 7 years. And we have good manufacturing practices. All the certifications which are required to ensure the quality of the medicines, we got through this process. And with the God grace, if you talk about the journey of the Zenith, this year we are going to close around 140 crores with the team of around 500 people.
Wow.
Right. Good afternoon, sir. Thanks so much for joining us on ET Now. And you've spoken briefly about what Zenith Drugs actually do and the segments that you all are in. If I read through your company description, you all are actually largest makers of ORS sachet in central India.
Yes.
If you tell us what's your geographical presence in India, where all are your presence in, and also what are your plans when it comes to expansion going ahead?
If you talk about the geography of the India, madam, for last 15 years we have across the India networks, our distribution networks. We have our 30 distributors and super stockists and C&Fs. And through our C&Fs we are selling to around 4,000 stockists, close to 4,000 stockists our material. If you talk about the ORS, actually ORS is our core of our product portfolio. And we are doing contract manufacturing for the ORS for the multinational company, Indian multinational companies. Our own brand is very known brands. And if you talk about the around 5 to 7 institutions, government institutions, we are also supplying. And if you are talking about the expansions on our future plans, then actually right now we are having our business in 4 different segments. We don't have dependency on one segment only. Yeah. So we have decided, because if something happens to one segment, one area, then we cover up from other part. So majorly we are doing institutional business. Around 40% business comes from the government institutions. The reason behind doing the 40% business is that because the government of India is doing huge investments on infrastructure, healthcare infrastructure. So around 40% business is coming. In that we are doing supply to the Pradhan Mantri Jan Aushadhi. We are approved from the Pradhan Mantri Jan Aushadhi. We are approved from the defense. We are doing central ESIC supply, and around 20 state corporations we have direct contract. And there is always a barrier for the entry barrier for getting approval from these all institutions. Apart from the quality, definitely there are other criteria which required, like WHO approvals, like GLP, GMP certifications. Apart from this, we are also having our own marketing team. Around 100 people team is there, and with 30 CFAs and 3,000 stockists, we are selling our product directly to the retailers and up to some extent to consumers also.
Absolutely.
So that business comes around 25% business is coming from there. We are doing contract manufacturing for the Indian multinational companies for last 10 years. And the process for the contract manufacturing also, the trade barrier is there also. They do visit our plant facility. And once they are assured with the protocols, good manufacturing practices and the facilities we have, then they only approve this plant. So like we are manufacturing for Micro Labs some liquids, like we are manufacturing for Gulfa, we are manufacturing for the Ajanta Pharma. So what advantage we are having while doing the manufacturing, contract manufacturing for these companies, that they when they do come for the audits, they teach us also. They teach us also, and they assure us that our product is quality products. And other side, what happens when our retailers and our sales team is selling these products in the market, they compare that, sir, if we are manufacturing for the Micro Labs, we are manufacturing for the Ajanta Pharma, means our product stand for the quality. So it gives us impetus selling our products better way and with better margin in the market.
Absolutely. Sir, what we also want to know is what is the main object of this issue? Is it going to be some expansion strategy? Where are you going to be using the funds?
Actually, object is we have already we are going for the tablet manufacturing sections and one oral liquid light expansions. So around 12 crore rupees will be invested in our capex for the tablet manufacturing. Why tablet, madam? Because as of now, our product portfolio contributing to 20% of the basket of pharmaceutical products only. Tablet is a major segment which is around 40 to 45% of the entire basket of the pharmaceutical products. So it's a very one of the biggest segment. And tablet, apart from tablet, we are expanding, and around 2 crore rupees we will go for our upgradation of the machineries of the ORS sections, like that, with the higher speeds and better quality of machines. And around 18 crores rupees we are going to is for our working capitals, and rest of the amounts for our corporate needs.
All right. Let's talk about the numbers then. If you look at your numbers, your profit has seen a healthy growth actually,
Yes.
Year-on-year basis. What sort of a growth number are you working around with for this year and for the coming years?
Actually, the profit is, if you see, compare with the last year profits, this year profits, what happens actually, as I told you, that we are supplying for the institutions. In government institution, what happens, the tender's life is around 2 years. We have the contract for 2 years. So in 2021 and 22, the COVID was there. So shortage of raw materials, and due to non-supply of the raw materials and the packing material, there was a spike in prices. Almost 40% price were high. But in government, what happens, madam? We cannot increase our prices. Once we have the contract, we have to entertain. We have to entertain that price. So due to that, what happens now in 2022, everything is normalized. So we are back to our normal margins, what we are doing this year. And almost 25% we are growing last 2 years. And I'm sure we will maintain this at least. We will maintain this.
Okay, then you will be maintaining that, and that's a very positive sign that we're seeing as well. Thank you so much, sir, for joining in with us today on ET Now, and good luck with your IPO as well. And thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much, madam. Thank you.
That was the management of Zenith Drugs that has opened up for IPO and is on the SME spotlight front. Thank you so much, Mr. Singh, for joining in with us.